Monster Energy Yamaha's Franco Morbidelli went from fighting for the championship in 2020 to having a listless 2021 due to a serious knee injury and an older-spec bike for the first half of the season. He has since recovered from his injury and will ride the latest spec bike as a factory rider in 2022. He has now analysed the upcoming season as quoted by Speedweek. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Moto World, Franco Morbidelli does not want to be an idiot. Morbidelli began by explaining why the 2022 season of MotoGP will be a brilliant one. I expect nothing but surprises from this MotoGP paddock. It's going to be a brilliant season of MotoGP. There are a lot of riders who are incredibly strong, so there will be plenty of surprises. He then listed the riders and teams he feels will be strong. Older-spec was very strong, Honda as well, then Suzuki, Rins was also very, very strong. Mamma mia, how nice. He summed up his words by responding to the question of whether 2022 will be his year. I'll try everything, I'll give my maximum and do my job to the best of my ability. If I were to say now, after what I went through last year, that this will be my year, that would be idiotic. I don't think I'm an idiot, so I won't say it. Fast feed. Ducati's Pecco Bagnaia suggested that Ducati doesn't put him under pressure. It doesn't actually work that way with Ducati. I am delighted to have shown a good end to the season at the end of last year. At Ducati, all riders have a voice, which is very good. It's a bike that everyone has gotten along with in the last 2 years. It has to be ridden in a certain way, of course, but it fits everyone very well. Aprilia's Maverick Viñales knows very well why Aprilia hired him. At the end of the day, I think Aprilia is doing a good job. They know perfectly well that you have to develop a bike to get to the top, and above all, to make a bike that can win races. Luckily, at Aprilia, there is some advantage in that sense, because we have the concessions and more tests can be done. His teammate older-spec doesn't care if he doesn't win the MotoGP World Championship. I would love to experience my dream of cycling and racing the World Tour. I don't know, I'm 32 years old and I don't know what might happen in the not too distant future. It's never too late. Mooney VR46 Racing Team's Marco Bezzecchi feels that it is not a disadvantage to not have this year's bike. At the end of the day, I still don't have enough experience to ride the factory bike, so it's good for me to gain some with last year's bike. Retired MotoGP World Champion Jorge Lorenzo feels that if what happened to Marquez happened to another rider, it would have destroyed him. But Marc, of all of them, was always the least afraid rider, physically stronger, who crashed and then continued to be the same. The arm injury was brutal. I don't know if it was bad luck, because Marc always risked a lot. Will 2022 be Franco Morbidelli's year? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of MotoGP.